Hey guys, last year when I decorated for Christmas, we had just recently moved into the house and I did not have everything unpacked. All my Christmas stuff was packed up. So the way I decorated was I literally took a box off the shelf and whatever was in that box, I decorated with it. So I pulled out a few boxes and that's how I did my Christmas decorating, along with a few things that I had bought from some consignment shops around and some little thrifting that I did around in the area. But that's all I did for my Christmas decorating last year. So I'm super excited to decorate for Christmas this year. And part of that means that I need to be able to get to all of my Christmas stuff. So it was time to get everything unboxed and see what all I have for Christmas, because I want to have availability of all of my Christmas decor this year to see how I want to decorate the house. I'm really excited to decorate since we've made the few changes we've made in the house with all the lighting fixtures and the new fireplace, the new doors. It just gives a whole new feel to the house. And I'm really looking forward to decorating for Christmas this year because it almost feels like a new house from even last year. We have company coming the week of Thanksgiving, so I need to get everything unpacked and sorted through, and I'm going to start my Christmas decorating. I want to get a lot of that done before my company comes, so I need time to go through everything, unpack, sort, and then get decorated in time to then be able to clean up. Because right now, since I've been going through all of my Christmas stuff, the downstairs is a disaster. It's just got decor everywhere. So I need to get all that cleaned up before our company comes. So I will be doing some of my Christmas decorating before Thanksgiving, and then I'll be doing some of it after. I'm not sure exactly what I'll do before and what I'll do after, but definitely the tablescapes will be probably after Thanksgiving. But in general, I just want to slow down, take my time this year, really savor the process of decorating. And I'm just kind of excited to get going because it's already, I don't know, I think it's the 28th today. So I'm starting my decorating on November 1st. And I'm really excited to get that going. Whether it's Christmas decorating or something else that you just need to get done around the house, if you just need some motivation to get those things done, this is the video for you, because this is a work video. Throughout the entire video, I'm just going through all of my Christmas decor and putting up some fall decor. So the whole video is just working. So it's a great video if you need something to just put on and play in the background while you get something done around your house. This is the video for you. It's time for me to start unboxing all of my Christmas things and organizing everything. But before I can get to all of the unboxing and organizing of my Christmas, I had a few things I needed to take care of. I had a huge wardrobe box that had been in my storeroom forever, and it was just in the way. I needed to unpack that and get that out. I had never unpacked it since moving, so I had that box and a few other boxes downstairs that I needed to get upstairs and just kind of get out of the way. And then after unpacking that box, I had to, kind of move things around, find a place to put things. And so that's what I'm doing at first before we get to all of the fun stuff. I just finished unpacking this huge box that I had never unpacked. And then all the rest of them I had been saving downstairs in case I wanted or needed them for simplifying to, bring things to the thrift store and stuff. But I've decided I need the space where I've been keeping these boxes, and I'm not ready to do all that yet. So I need to let these go. So I'm going to leave them up here for Whitney to go ahead and break them down, and then he can bring them and dump them. In our neighborhood now, we actually bring our trash to the trash facility. It's on the way out of the neighborhood. It's actually really convenient. We weren't sure what we were going to think about that, but are not able to get garbage trucks into the neighborhood because it's up and down the mountain, and they're not good for the roads and all the things. So we just go dump our trash. It's ended up being nice because we can just go and dump trash whenever we want, and they have a place to put cardboard boxes, so it's all good. He can easily do that on his way to play tennis this afternoon. As much as possible, I'm trying to clean out this room. We've just been using this right now for a place to put things we don't know where to put. But I'm gonna move some of this stuff out, but some of it I just moved over here because what I wanna do is bring in my Christmas boxes and put them in here. And I'm thinking I'm gonna use this little ledge right here to lay out some of my Christmas things, like my Christmas trees and stuff. So I'll easily be able to see what I have as I'm thinking and planning for my Christmas decorating. I already had some things unpacked because I have been starting my early planning for my Christmas decorating. I've been going through my fall stuff, and in the process of that, I have unboxed already some of my Christmas things. I have things spread all over the downstairs, so I was just bringing a few of the things that I already had out and putting them on the shelves. And now I'm getting into the storeroom and actually starting to do all of my unboxing and going through every single box to see what I have and what I think I might be able to use for Christmas. And then also through this process, I'm just going through to see if there's things that I think that I don't need anymore that I can let go of, because now that we live in the mountains, I'm not sure that all of my old Christmas decor is gonna work in this house. So I just kind of want to get everything out and see what I have so I can make good decisions about what I want to keep. And if there's things that I either can consign or some things that I just need to bring to the thrift store. This is the time to take care of those things. If there's anything that I want to consign or things that I want to take to the thrift store, I know they start putting those things out sometimes around the beginning of November. So this is a good time to sort through those things and take care of anything that I want to either donate or consign. I've decided that I'm going to start decorating on November 1st. That is the earliest I have ever decorated. I usually wait until after Thanksgiving before I start decorating. But this year we don't have a lot of time between Thanksgiving and Christmas. And several other reasons, I've decided to go ahead and start decorating early. Mainly, I just want to slow down and really enjoy the process of decorating. I want to just savor the moments of it and then not feel so rushed so that I can just enjoy the Christmas season around here. Since we've moved to the mountains, there's so many things to do for all the different holiday seasons, and there's little towns we want to go visit for Christmas and shopping and Christmas fairs and all of that type of stuff, all the Christmas markets and everything. I just want to make sure that everything's done mostly so that I can just enjoy the season and bake if I want to, or just do whatever I want and not feel so stressed out about decorating and getting videos out and all of that. I'm definitely going to be putting videos out. I just don't want to feel so rushed in the process. Doing? Mommy's working. What are you doing? You snuck down here to see what you could get into? Are you trying to see what you can get into, silly? What are you doing? No, that's Mommy's Christmas stuff. That's not for you. That's Mommy's Christmas stuff. Mommy's been planning. Mommy's been working, trying to figure out what we're going to do for Christmas. And we're bringing all the Christmas stuff in here so we can see what we have. What do you think about it? What do you think about it? That sounds like a plan? Some of my boxes have random things in them, like these guest napkins that I bought a few years ago and never used. And then I have all these dish towels that I bought. I think a lot of these were from Target, maybe even the Dollar Spot. But I definitely want to use these this year in our powder bath. So I'm going to keep these out. I'm trying to take out anything that I know for sure I'm going to want to use. And then some things like all of this, I'm just taking out everything I have so that I can see what I have to decide if I'm going to use it or not. And of course, I have so many little Christmas trees, but I've decorated with different styles over the years and different color schemes. So I have a good option to choose from. At some point, I may simplify some of these, but for now, I just want to see everything that I have. I'm not trying to make too many decisions about that right now, like things that I might get rid of. For right now, I'm just trying to see what I have. I think this sleigh is so pretty. Look at the little bows on it. I think on my shelves, this might be really pretty. And then I have things like these jingle bells that I love using as bowl filler, and then maybe even like on a table scape just to lay around. So I'm definitely wanting to pull out things like this also and just kind of make a pile of those things to see what I have and decide how I'm going to use it. In this box, I have everything in here is glittery. I love these bottle brush trees, and I think I'm going to be using more of these colors this year, but I'm not sure if I'm going with the frosted icy look or more of just a normal, you know, no glitter kind of look. I kind of have an idea, but I'm not really sure, and it may be a little bit different upstairs and downstairs. So I have these reindeer, and I'm wanting to put like things like this. I brought this reindeer up. It's so pretty. So I think I might be going more with things that are more just matte than all the glitter this year. But I don't want to put these up here because I don't want to get all the glitter. So I'm just going to leave the box. But I am going to keep this box out because I probably will be using this. Other boxes that I know I'm not going to use for sure, I'm just putting back in the storeroom. I've been making a lot of progress in the storeroom. I've gotten so much done in the last couple of days as far as unpacking goes. And in the process, I'm just kind of like planning what I'm going to be doing for Christmas. I found a lot of my things that I hadn't been able to find last year. So I'm excited about that. I'll show you some of those things in a minute, but it's still a disaster everywhere. I was just vacuuming because when I unpacked some of the things yesterday, I got a box that had a lot of glitter in it, so I'm vacuuming that up. all around the house, all downstairs, because I drug stuff everywhere. But in here, definitely progress has been made. And then it's still a mess in the living room downstairs because I've got fall stuff everywhere. I've got Christmas stuff everywhere. But you can see I've got a fire going because it's cold outside. I think it's like 50 something degrees this morning. It's awesome. But I wanted to show you in here my shelves. I have unpacked some gems and I'm so excited. My reindeer. This is probably one of the favorite Christmas things that I own. I love these reindeer, so I was so happy to find these because I never could find them last year. And then I found some other things. I found this, which I forgot I even had, and I'm glad I found it because I'm definitely going to use it. And I have some ideas of how I'm going to transform it for what I want to do. I found, oh gosh, so many things. This is still packed up, but can you see through this how beautiful this sleigh is? And there's a reindeer that goes with it. So I'm definitely going to use this somewhere. This is going to be perfect for what I have planned for Christmas this year. In general, though, with most of this stuff, I'm not going to be using all of this stuff necessarily. And then I have boxes over here. What I'm thinking is I just wanted everything laid out so that I can see what I have and kind of have all my options for when I go to decorate. But I also am planning back here. I've pulled some boxes that have greenery and I need to get all my greenery and picks laid out. I found some picks at the bottom of a box yesterday. Here's Lily, I gotta make sure she didn't get anything. But I found these picks yesterday, so that's what I'm doing, is pulling out different things to see what I'm going to be able to use. And of course, Lily's having a heyday. I do need to shut a door and make sure she doesn't go in here. I'm not going to show you, but I will give you a sneak peek. In this room is where I've been doing kind of some pre-planning, laying things out to kind of see. I've got some things going on back there, and I will be showing you, but not yet. I just need to close that door and make sure she doesn't go in there because there's some breakables in there. Lily? Lily, what are you doing? Lily girl, what are you up to? Come on, you need to get out of here. No, 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 Missy. No. She got a hold of this. So I'm going to go and take care of her, and then we'll come back later. In these boxes, I found a lot of things that I had totally forgotten that I had. Well, I didn't forget I had them. Actually, some of it I'd been looking for and couldn't find. Like last year, I was looking for these bows with the bells. I couldn't find them. I have a whole bag full of these, and I definitely think I can use these this year. And then I have a whole bag here of fairy lights, which I'm going to be needing a lot of fairy lights, so I'm glad that I found those. And then I found these completely unopened things of bowl filler. So I've got the 2 in the green and 1 in the red. I think those were from a couple years ago. These red ornaments I will definitely be using, and again, had been looking for them. This is a silver candle. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this year. I'm not sure yet how much silver I'm going to be using. I'm definitely going to be using reds, greens, and golds. But look at this pine cone. I didn't even know that I had, this was from years ago. I had totally forgotten I had it, but how pretty would that be? You know, of course I'd fluff it up a little bit, but sitting in a bowl, like even with some of that bowl filler, how pretty would that be? I have no idea how I'm going to use this, but I can definitely see using this year with what I'm doing for Christmas. And then over here, I've just got a bag. I don't know why all these boxes are empty, so I'm going to be throwing that away. I'm going to make a little donate pile. This is kind of cute, but I don't see me using it, so this will go in my donate pile. This little pick was also in there, and look at this, like next to the gold. How pretty could that be? So I think I could possibly use this in some type of little vignette, so I'm going to keep this pick also. I don't have another one of it. This is the only one. My other one in there was blue, so I'm going to be getting rid of that one too. Things in this box was a brand new box of Christmas cards, and this is just the box for my little Santa teapot that I have. That is actually in that bin over there, so I'll be opening that at some time because I might display this. I have had this for years. I love the vintage look of him. He's actually vintage because I've had him that long, but I just love him. I did a lot of work yesterday and I'm making progress, but I still have a lot that I want to do. So in the storeroom, one of the things that I'm trying to do right now is get things out of the way. So I've already tackled the big wardrobe box, which you saw earlier in the video, but like this, that's full of flowers and I don't have a good spot to put it. I just keep moving it. So I'm going to go through this bin right here and see what I can get rid of, or if I can move things. Yesterday, I emptied out some of these black bins, and I have a couple other empty bins. So I'm thinking I'm going to move some of this stuff to my empty bins, and then later I can sort things, you know, move things around. But like I said, I am starting to make a pile for donate. So I think I have most things so far that I found are just going to be donate, not consign. So I've started a box. I'll show you that in a minute. But I think right now I just want to tackle these flowers and just start picking up some of the mess. I have so much mess and I just need to start doing that. I also want to go ahead and start putting some of this stuff away because I'm not going to be using it. And so I'll kind of go through and see if there's anything I want to get rid of, which I don't know that there is. But all my fall stuff, I'm going to start taking down soon. But in the meantime, I just want to get all of this stuff put away and open up some space for me to work on my Christmas. Before we get started, I wanted to show you what I did yesterday. I went through some boxes and I found some more stuff. I don't know that this necessarily works with my current decor, but it's so cute. And I am thinking of doing plaids this year. Well, I'm not thinking of it. I'm definitely going to be incorporating some plaids. So I just thought this was so cute. I found this in my bin from the 90s, from like all my old Christmas decor, these Christmas trees. But look at these. I love these. These are just little candle holder wreaths. But I was thinking that I could definitely use these. So I found several like this, and then a couple that have the poinsettias on them. And then I found this. And then, of course, I found this little ornament, which was from one of my students years ago. And I just loved it. The apple, I thought it was cute, and I may be able to incorporate it. So I didn't want to let that go. And then I found this ornament, which I thought was really pretty. And I'm not sure again if I'll be able to use it, but I want to keep that because it's a really nice ornament. And then I thought this reindeer might work in what I'm doing this year. And then I found a few other things. Oh, I found these bells. Look at this. I love this. So yeah, several things that I'll be able to possibly use. I thought this was so cute. And he's definitely vintage because, like I said, I got him back in the 90s. One of my students gave him to me. I thought he was precious. So I'm trying to close it so you can see. So there we go. So I may be able to use this. Oh, and look at this vintage Santa. How cute. So I thought these things definitely work. I don't know if I'm going to have a place for them or not this year, but I really do like these things. So I'm keeping these. And then I ended up doing a lot out here. So I brought some more bins out here. And I've got more here. And then in here, I opened up some more things. So I pulled out some more stuff. I found these reindeer. Now this one, which one? Not this one. This one has a missing leg and I wasn't able to find the other piece. It broke in the move. So I'm going to see if I can come across that at all. I found my glass Christmas trees. These are so pretty. I love the glass and gold. I think those are from Target a year or so ago. I found my pomegranates. I may be able to incorporate these this year with the theme that I'm doing. And then I told you I was wanting to get all of my greenery sorted. So I started doing that. And then I found my canisters. So I opened those because I wanted to see if that was going to be able to work with what I'm doing this year. And I definitely think I'm going to be able to use my canisters. I'm not sure about the mugs, but I love my mugs that have the two little reindeer and the Santa with the little peppermint spoons. They're so cute. And then I have these two vintage looking Santa mugs. I love it with the little cap on it. And then I found my red plates, so I'll definitely be able to use these. So I just kept these things out because I will be able to use them. And I found some other stuff. I'm thinking those angels back there, I may put those in my thrift pile. I don't know that I could consign those. So yeah, I'm just kind of getting everything. And then here I've pulled out a few things. I brought in my stocking from last year. This tree is a new purchase this year from Hobby Lobby because I knew that's kind of where I'm going with my Christmas this year. And it has that woodsy vibe that I want for this house. So I was just kind of playing with some things. Oh yeah, and I found these Christmas trees, which I absolutely love. I feel like things are coming along and I'm excited to be getting all of this stuff out in the open where I can see it and I'll know what I can work with. Oh yeah, and I found these. I love these. So it's a little set of 2 plates that I got a couple years ago from Home Goods, I believe. And there's so many things that you could do with this. So I've made a tiered tray out of these before. And I've also thinking that you could put these on the wall. I think it would be so pretty if you had it on a plate hanger. Just so many different things you could do with this. I think I could put it on my shelves and just have it be decor on the shelves. So I love things like this because they're not very expensive and there's a lot you can do with it. A couple of years ago, I just used my museum putty and I made a tiered tray out of these. Another thing that I found was some more of my ribbon. I knew I had all of this red velvet ribbon, which I will definitely be using this year. And then I have some more red ribbon. Definitely going to be using lots of that. I like these little bags. So yeah, I have a lot of ribbon that I've been looking at. And then I wanted to show you in our guest room, I started making a pile. So I've already pulled these out of the bin of flowers in the other room. And then I'm thinking, I'm not sure about these Christmas cards. I may keep that. but I'm not sure. And if not, I may actually be able to consign that. But I have all these little things that I pulled out of my old Christmas decor. So just some old ribbon and different things that I'm thinking I could donate to the thrift store. There's something in here, but I'm not sure what it is. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of little angels in here. And while I like these and I think they're cute, they're just really not something I use. The wings broke off of this one, but I think I can glue them back on and it'd be perfect for the thrift store. So these little things, and I may reconsider these because these are actually pretty. Yeah, so I don't know. I may reconsider these, but for now, I'm just putting them in this bin because I don't want to have to think about that. And I'm trying to get things out of the way if I don't think I'm going to be using it. Putting all my spring and white flowers in here. So I have hydrangeas and other white flowers. I'm going to take these out. I had ended up putting fall flowers in there, but I'm going to take these out and pack these actually with my fall stuff. So I was just making a pile right here. This is all fall stuff. And then I have a couple that I had pulled the other day and put right there. So I'm just going to put those in that pile. And then I was going through this, and in this bag, I ended up putting a few things that I think I'm going to donate. These are very glittery, so I don't think I'm going to use these ever in this house. And then I have these that are also glittery, so I'm going to go ahead and donate those. I'm not sure. I may see about consigning those. I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but at least I will donate them or something because I'm not going to be using them. And then I'm debating about these, but I think I might be able to use these in this house, even if I cut it apart. Even though they're glittery, I can probably use that for Christmas. So I'm going to probably go ahead and keep those. And then I found this one. I only have one of these, but I think this one might work really nicely to cut the leaves off and then just use them around in different vignettes. So I like to do that a lot with picks. So it says, I think this was $10 at Hobby Lobby, which means I probably got it 50% off for $5. And if I cut these apart, you really can't beat that. So I like to do that a lot where I'll buy picks and then cut them apart just for the leaves off of it or the berries or whatever it might be. I know I have this little snowman right here that I think I can probably put in the donate pile. I have had this for years, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and donate him because I don't think I'm really using snowmen in my decor that much. It's old, so it's kind of cute. I like it. It might be one of those that I think about, but for now, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the bin. I use this bin sometimes to haul things from upstairs to downstairs, so I want to keep this empty and up here, but I'm just going to move it over here. And I found these, which I bought a couple of years ago at a thrift store, and I thought it would be cute. I only have one of them, but I thought this would be really cute, maybe in a flower arrangement or something. One thing I'm trying to do is consolidate all of my picks together. So I'm putting up some of my fall stuff now. So I'm going to move some of my picks. So I've been using this. So these are upstairs, but in here I have some more picks. I've used these upstairs, and I really like these. Even if you don't use them as is, I think this is a really pretty color for the leaves and everything. So I like these picks, even if you like pulled them apart like I talked about earlier. But I have several of those in here. So I'm going to put all of these picks in here, and I'm just going to try to this year get all of my picks into one bag or one box. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get all of them, but right now I have things spread over in all kinds of bins, and I want to know, like, this is picks and I know exactly where to go for it. This bin has more flowers and just some straw and leaves. So I'm going to go ahead and put this bag in here too. Brought this box out here so I can box up these pumpkins. I have quite a few. I'm not sure if I should keep like this white pumpkin. I have another one back there. I actually like that one a lot, but just like this plain white one, I'm not sure. Now this one I do like, and I definitely think this one works in this house, even though it's white, because of the galvanized and the stem that it has on it. But like this one, I'm not sure. And I have the blue ones, which I do like the blue ones. I think this one is so pretty, but I'm not sure about using it in this house. Although I do have blue and I use blue downstairs. It's just this particular blue, I'm not sure. But I don't think I'm ready to get rid of that one yet. And then I have these silver acorns that I had bought and I haven't used, but I'm thinking I could maybe use these at Christmas. These are so pretty. And if I don't like the silver, I could always paint them brown or gold, or maybe do some antiquing wax on them. I'm not going to get rid of those because I definitely like the size of these, but I'm just going to go through and see what I want to keep and put all of that away so I can clear off this space right here. Yesterday I put away most of the pumpkins that were back here in the large bin, and I put it in the storeroom. Most of them fit, but there were a few that didn't fit, so I'll have to put them in another bin. So I'm going to be working on that. And then I also pulled a few more Christmas things. I left the bins in the storage room, but I went and got this because I'm thinking of using it, and I just wanted to see how the colors were working with some of my other stuff. So I'll show you in here how some things are coming together. Like, I'm just kind of staging a few things to see what I think. So I showed you this yesterday, but I wanted to bring this in and just kind of see how all the colors are working. That's kind of where I am with things, and I still have stuff to go in the storeroom, but I figured this video is getting long and I would probably go ahead and wrap it up. I am going to continue with all of my unboxing, and soon I'm also going to start putting my fall away because it's right around the corner that I'm going to actually start decorating for Christmas. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave you here with this. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed it because it's just been fun pulling out all the Christmas stuff and just seeing what I even have. Because some things you actually forget that you even had it, and some things I knew I had but didn't know where they were. So I was excited to find them. I've just really enjoyed this whole process. I'm glad that I'm starting early because I don't feel rushed. I feel like I have time to just kind of get everything that I need to get done before our company gets here in a couple of weeks. I'll have a lot of my Christmas done, and I'll just be able to relax and actually enjoy Thanksgiving with them and doing the activities that we're going to do and have a great Thanksgiving, and then be ready to enjoy the Christmas season without all the hustle and bustle of decorating and all the pressure that can bring with it. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you will stick around and join us for the rest of my Christmas decorating. That's going to be starting soon. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you more than you know. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.